You know, there was a lot of people that had a lot of stuff to say about me, because here you go from this athlete who was in the papers every week. People saw you on TV running. You know, there was an expectation that you were going to go do great things and as an athlete and stuff. And then you come back from school after a year and you're a drunk. Like when I was sitting out of school, after I had walked across that stage, I said, damn, if people find out that I really ain't even finished my degree yet, what are they going to say? Well, my name is Alyssa Rashaw. That is my government name. However, I have many names. I'm somewhat like Jesus. Everywhere I go, they call me something else, you know. So now on air, I go by Nova Pearl. I used to go by Classy but Nasty on air. And then at work, I had some really great friends who called me the Cocoa Goddess, you know, and I'm that too. I was a track star when I was at home. I was the fastest in my division graduating high school. I had Division I talent, but definitely not Division I grades. I was more of the jock than anything. I played soccer as well, but I dealt with so much racism at a very early age that by the time I got to like high school, I was just done with it. I got tired of being the only Black, in which I was. It really caused me to become extremely bitter because I felt like something was taken from me, and I was really, really, really good at soccer. I think I would have went further as an athlete if I continued to play soccer versus running track. I mean, I was fast for my city, but once I got to college, I was just, you know, I was getting beat bad. So that kind of led to somewhat of a tumultuous early 20s. You know, I went through a really, really bad phase of drinking and just like I literally moved to DC to work a job getting paid $7.25 an hour after my first semester at Georgetown. So I sat out and I had to come up with the money. And I was working dang near 45 days straight to come up with the money. I remember sitting in that office with tears in my eyes on Christmas Day. Everybody's with their family on Christmas Day. I'm in this office entering data. And then I was in the process of losing my father in prison. He was dying of cancer. When we called the facilities, they wouldn't tell us anything because we didn't have the power of attorney. So we didn't even know how sick he was. Thing about it is when my dad died, even though he was in prison for a non-violent crime, by the way, he had an insurance policy. And from that, I received the amount of money that I needed to pay off my school balance. I do it because when I came to DC, really the only plan that I had was not to return to Kansas. No, I'm not Dorothy, okay? And if you do call me Dorothy, please understand I'm Dorothy from The Wiz. So I felt like I had a lot to prove. And so now this has become my sport. You know, the world is my playing field. And now I'm just trying to navigate to get to the goal, you know? Well, I'll be going back, public relations, corporate communications. And after that, the plan is I really, like I said, would like to become a press secretary, maybe a director of communications, or really have my own communications firm in terms of media monitoring.